Welcome back. This is section 2 of the course ECMAScript 2016 and beyond. In this section, we'll be looking at ECMAScript 2017 and its features. Some of the things that we will learn in this section are as follows. We look at some of the object features that have been added as part of ECMAScript 2017. Then we follow up with the string features that are available for the string object. Then we look at the trailing commas, one of the new features which are available for param lists and then function calls. Finally, we end this section by looking at how to create a synchronous function with the async keyword. First up, let's understand the new object features in ECMAScript 2017. In this video, we'll be looking at the two new features that have been added to the object in ECMAScript 2017, namely values and entries method. Let's take a look at object.values method. This is a new method which is introduced on the JavaScript object. The syntax, as you can see, is very simple. You just say object and then say values and pass the object on which you want to get the values. Basically, it returns an array of the given object's own enumerable property values. The order in which you get back the array is same as that given by looping over the property values of the object manually. Let's see the object.values in action now. Here's my JS bin, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a var obj, and then let's create a simple object here. So I'm going to say foo is equal to bar, and then I'm going to create a bars property, and then let's say I just fill up with the value 100. Now here foo and bars are the enumerable property, and what object.values provides you is to get the values of these enumerable properties. So for example, now I can do console.log and I can say object.values and then pass the obj. So now what's going to happen is it will give me bar and then 100. So that's the enumerable property value. So that's what the object.values is all about. So let me run this. And there you go, you see bar and then 100. Now I can just go and then create one more object, and then let's say I create this like an array. So let's say I'm going to 0 is A, then 1 is B, and then I can say like 2 is C. Now when I do the console.log of the object.values and then I pass obj2, let me clear console and then run it, and there you go, you see now A, B and C. What's interesting is in this particular object.values, it can automatically provide you the sorted values, enumerable property values. So for example, if I have, let's say, an object with key value pair like this 100, and then I say 20, and then I say 10. Now when I do a console.log of this particular object, let me clear console and then run it, and there you go, now you see C, B and A. So what it's doing is it basically kind of gives you the sorted values from the keys. So the keys are sorted and then you get the value. So in this case I had the 100, 20, 10 A, B, C, whereas when I do object.values I'm getting CBA. That's because 10, 20, 100. So that's how you sort it. Now if you have, let's say, a simple if you invoke the console.log with a non-enumerable object values, for example I call values and then I pass foo. So now what's going to happen is it will just give me the object enumeration of the value foo. So it's going to just return me an array with F, O, O and O. So that's how you use object.values. Now let's understand object.entries. It's pretty much similar to object.values. It's again a new method on JavaScript object. The syntax is pretty similar. It's object.entries and then you pass the object. Basically this returns an array of given object's own enumerable property pairs. That is, it provides you the an array of key comma value pairs. The same order in which you get by looping over the property values of the object manually. So that's what you get back in the array. Let's quickly take a look at the demo of object.entries. I'm back in the JS bin, and then let's say I'm going to create a new variable. we call it obj, and then it's going to be a simple object with foo whose value is bar, and then I'll bars, and then I'll have 100. Now I can just do console.log and then object.entries and then pass the obj. Now what we're going to see is the enumerable property that you have with its value, it will be rendered into an array as a key value pair. So now when I run this, you will see I have the foo comma bar as one index and then bars comma 100 as another index. So entries will convert your object into object literals into kind of an array. Now if you pass let's say I have a console.log and I will say object.entries, and I'm going to pass a non-enumerable value, right? So which is here, it's string called as foo. So when I run this now, you will see it will be coerced into an object. So now I see 0f1020. That means it's giving me the key and a value pair as the returned array. So this is how you use the new method object.entries. To summarize this video, we looked at two new methods on JavaScript object. Those were the object.values and then object.entries. Values will provide us the enumerable property values, whereas the entries will give us the enumerable property key value pair. So those were the two new methods available on the JavaScript object.